Hello guys, this is Danny the Medic. Welcome to my channel. And today we're going to upgrade the Cyclops lens of the Pagani design PD1661 Rolex Submariner Homage watch. And so this is it. Now notice that the Cyclops over here is placed a little too far to the right, and we got plenty of reflections, making the date not as visible as we would like it to be. Now it's not too bad, right? But you know, I just want to make it a little bit better so I can enjoy the watch much more closer to the watch that this is respecting. You know, the reason why it's called homage, you know, to pay respect. Very respectful item, you know, to make something and sell it for dirt cheap that almost is like the same thing as the thing you're respecting. Actually, I find that not very respectful at all. I but anyway, moving on. Okay, so the way to do this is first we must, the basic task is to remove the Cyclops lens, clean it off, and then glue the new one on. I have the new ones here, right? New one. I bought 3 of these. This is calendar, and it got blue, meaning like this advertised as anti-reflective on the bottom side of things. So that's what we'll be using. To glue it on, I have this here, ultraviolet light glue. All right. So in order to do this properly, and of course I'm not doing it properly. Properly will be you go into a certified watchmaker somewhere and say, hey, swap out this Cyclops with an anti-reflective one. Then they charge you the bucks, which is like against the whole homage culture to begin with. You know, we're looking to pay a cheap price, so we gotta do it yourself. Now, what we're about to do needs the watch to be able to be placed in a horizontal position, which the bracelet will get will ruin that because it won't be perfectly flat. So first we must remove the bracelet using a bracelet removal thing. So simply move the push pin, spring bar over here. Be careful, do not launch the spring bar across the room. Right, now we're going to do this here. Do not launch the spring bar across the room. It happens sometimes and you'll never find it again. You know, I put my fingertips, so it doesn't fly away. We'll put this to the side. Now, we must remove the crystal from the case itself, because you don't want to heat the ceramic bezel and surrounding things along with the crystal, because it takes heat to remove the Cyclops. So we shall remove the case back. Sorry about the excessive noise. I should have put a tablecloth on the table. Wait a second. No, that may cause too much lint. Alright, so we shall now attempt to remove the case back. Alright, we're removing the case back. Okay. Okay, now we shall unscrew the crown. I like to put this face down so it doesn't gather dust inside, which we'll try our best with the dust blower. We're going to unscrew the crown to its first position, which is just like winding position, and leave it at that. Now we're going to remove the crown by pressing this little button right next to the crown stem using the other side of the tool. Here we go. I hope you can see it. If not, there's plenty of diagrams online. There's a button for you to push. Can't see. Oh, it's messing with me. Back over here. Come on. I think this button may be the button. Maybe. Let's see if that works. Place it here. Come on. Push down on it, and voila. Okay, you're gonna put this next to that thing there. Right, now to get this out, I will flip it around, and here we go. You want to keep this clean. Here we have a Pyrex bowl. Put it right over the whole shebang. Okay, now that this is here, we don't want to touch the inside with our oily fingers. It just takes forever to clean it up. So we got here some gloves which hopefully have no oil on my fingertips. Watchmakers tend to use those finger condoms, but I find that a little strange looking. So we will try to pop out the crystal by simply pushing upon it from the inside. Wow, it's stiff. It's pretty stiff. Wow, it's pretty stiff. It's hard to do. Okay, upon which a little bit of heat may help. So I'll just place it over here. And I'll warm it up a little bit with the torch. I hope that warmed it up a bit. Make sure it's not too hot to the touch. Let's see if it pops out now. Okay, got it. A little warmth is what all the world needs. Now you're gonna place it with the thing face up like this, right? And remember, face up must remain face up. And I'm gonna put this entire bowl over something a little higher so it doesn't the torch don't melt the table, and then we'll get back to you. Okay then, so what I did was I placed this bowl, metal bowl with a plate on top of an inverted coffee cup, right? And now I'm gonna try to my God, I'm so glad I'm wearing clothes today. We're gonna heat this up gradually. You don't want to apply sudden high heat. It may crack. You never know these things, right? So I'm gonna start pretty far away and blast it with the torch. And I'm gonna move closer and closer to the Cyclops lens. Giving it time. This is done in real time here. I'm not gonna speed this up so you can see how long it takes. I'm getting closer and closer. Hope I don't set my apartment on fire. Okay, I'm getting closer. And there we go. All right, I saw the glue pop. Now just take this hair, toothpick, and move the, oh, I think I need a little more heating here. Oh, no, I don't. There we go. Okay. Now, as you can see, or maybe you cannot see, but where the glue was, where the Cyclops was, it leaves some residue and things like that, which we will clean up after we assemble the watch. So we must let this cool down for a long time. Last time I nearly burned my fingers, and after it cools down, I'll get back to you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And it is now cooled and I can handle it again. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure that the bottom side of it is clean. I have some alcohol and a paper towel. Just going to like wipe it around a bit until I make sure all the lint is gone. Alright. I will also give it a couple of blows with this hair little air thing. Now reassemble it into the watch case. Now to do that, you take such watch case, right? Just put it on very carefully, make sure it's nicely centered. Okay, and make sure the former Cyclops is on top where it is, so you can still clean it off. And I give a slight push, even pressure, push it all around, and just push it right back in. Now feel around the edge. Okay, if one side is higher than the other, push on the side that's higher. Okay, push and push. Now you gotta get some firm pressure on there. Don't go standing on it with your foot, you'll crack the crystal. Okay, now compare the height around. Okay, so this is in a little bit more, so I'm gonna push on this side. Maybe I'll even put it down on the table here. Get a push going on. Okay. A little more on this edge. Let's see. Now this side is a little low and that side is a little high. Let's see. All right, good enough. Good enough. Maybe a quarter of a millimeter difference. Try to push a little on this edge here. Hey. All right. I'm satisfied. Yeah. It's good enough for a homage. Is it perfect? No, but you know, whatever, as long as it works. Okay, press the back in. Now I'm going to reinstall the watch into the case, but first I will make sure there's no dust in there. Now what I would do, wow, there's a lot of light coming in here. I'm going to put the movement back inside. Check the movement itself for any specks of dust. Alright, looks fine to me. Slap the sucker back inside. Rotate it a little, oops. Rotate it a little better. Okay. Make sure there's no dust in there that will distract from the quality of the homage. It's looking good. Now I should rotate such homage until it's lined up exactly, which it kind of is. I get my my thing here. Rotate this a little bit. Now I'm going to put the crown back in. Push the crown, make sure it goes into the hole okay. Make sure it's not bent, and just pop it right on in there. Okay. Now I'm going to get this here case back. Give a couple of puffs of the air. Make sure the gasket's intact. Pop it right on there. There we go. Alright, spin it. If you can't spin it because your hand's too slippery, grab your toothpick and just rotate this sucker. Rotate it until the threads catch. You know, it may be threaded a little weird, so we just try our best here. Come on, catch threads, catch. And it caught. Right, make sure you're not cross threading it. Right, okay, now that it's on, we're gonna take this here watch tool and tighten it. There, I am back, and I have here scalpel, and I will see if I can make sure you can see what's going on here. Just gonna scrape the glue off. Now this is sapphire, so, and this is metal. Sapphire is harder than metal, so it shouldn't be an issue. Carefully scrape the glue off. You can feel it if it's off by the blade going smoothly across the sapphire. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's okay. I really don't see any additional glue remaining, but just for good measure, it's gonna go over the area. Oops, don't scratch the bezel. Lightly, let's go over the area around the edges of the former Cyclops. Okay, so if you guys are a fan of the Sea Dweller and whatnot, or the No Date sub, maybe you can just leave it just like this. It's up to you, you know, but I'm gonna put on the Cyclops. So the reason I removed the bracelet is so that when I'm putting on the Cyclops, I can have it flat on the table, so I can look straight down on it. And of course, this type of glue, it doesn't hold until the ultraviolet light hits it. So you want it to be flat so you can then put the light on it. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to clean off the surface with alcohol. Very important to remove like any oil, debris, things that might ruin the adhesion of the glue. Okay, we'll let that dry. I'll rip out the glue. Here it is. Let me see. Caution, may cause allergic skin reaction, eye, skin, and respiratory irritant used in well-ventilated area. Oh my god, this is bad for my health. And here we have a little applicator thing. I'm gonna keep this thing here. Maybe, see, I never used this brand of glue before, so maybe it's direct pull, and I guess it is. And maybe this is direct push. Seems like it. Alright. Make sure my hands are good. Okay, there it is. Pick the sucker up. Make sure we're dealing with the correct side. Squeeze a drop of glue onto it. I'll put the glue right over the date. Come on. Is that enough glue? Maybe, maybe not. Oh shit, no! Damn it, it's upside down. No, it's good. Put it on there. Hope that's enough glue. Now where's my toothpicks? Toothpick. Move this sucker into the position where I want it. I need it to be perfect. I didn't do all this to have a crooked Cyclops. I'm looking straight down at it, doing microscopic moves, pushing a little bit, trying to get it perfectly centered. Almost. Okay, I think I'm satisfied. Okay guys, so I put it in the sun for a bit, and this is the result. I think it's a little off. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. So I'm gonna just clean off the edge of the glue that has cured. My little scalpel here. Get around it a bit. And then we'll take a final look at it when I'm done. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is done. What do you think? Is it easier to see the date? Is it worth the effort and time and expense? It wasn't too expensive. You just got to get the glue and the Cyclops itself, which is not expensive at all. But man, boy, was it a lot of effort. So I don't know, man. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching my video. And if you do like this, found it helpful, found it entertaining, whatnot, please subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Well, it's only 2:25, so it's not yet good night. But man, I felt like I spent all day on this.